Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about how to escape the rift, the sort of Andrew Tate rifts that a lot of young men find themselves in at the moment. Sorry, let me just sit down. So first of all, what do I mean by the Andrew Tate rifts? Well, I've said this in other videos before, but I think basically what Andrew Tate does really is he has made a lot of people realise that their lives are, as men, are not fantastic. They're not really living up to what they want out of their lives. What modern society has told them is going to give them satisfaction and happiness as a man is not quite the full picture. This is observed by quite a lot of people, like Ben Shapiro says this. He says that Andrew Tate's prescriptions are right, his diagnoses are right, but his prescriptions are wrong. But we'll get more to that in a minute. So this is great, right? Andrew Tate's sort of showing people that they should expect more from themselves and in life. That like being a man is a sort of calling, and you need to some kind of returning to more traditional ideas is going to give you a more fulfilled view of the world, more fulfilled life. And now, obviously you can take this too far. That's the general message that he's saying, and I'm not disputing that. Now the problem comes in where the problem comes in when there's no second step to that. And I think a lot of people get stuck in this rift where they discover Andrew Tate and they find lots of interesting stuff about, how your life's going to be better if you sort your life out and do all these other things. But he doesn't actually come with very practical ways of how to improve your life. Which is kind of his whole brand. His whole brand is just count to three, click your fingers, and then your life will be better. And this gets you fired up, right? This kind of approach, and it's basically what he's doing is he's firing up a lot of young men, but it doesn't actually give you the way to improve your life, to live a better life and become more happy. It doesn't really help you with any of that. It just tells you the same thing, that you're not where you want to be in your life and you want to improve. That's all he really says. And I think this is a problem because you get people who are just stuck in this rift where they're just watching his videos thinking, oh yeah, he's got a point there, but then their life isn't really that different, and I've met a lot of guys who are very into Andrew Tate, but it's not really obvious to me that they've really taken control of their lives. They just watch his reels on Instagram and TikTok, and they can't leave it at that. Maybe they go to the gym a bit, they got a few good habits, but they're still kind of the loser that they always were. Anyway, the answer to this is to embrace you can go your other way with it, but my way would be find people that sort of show you the direction you want to go in, and give you practical steps, because it's all very well being fired up, and that's great if someone like Andrew Tate can do that to you, but the truth is that you still need a way out of that. You still need something more. You need some practical steps to sort your life out, which Andrew Tate doesn't really give you. In fact, a lot of the things he says is probably very bad. You know, I mean, most of people's problems, 90% of people's problems, would be sorted if they just got better sleep. And yet Andrew Tate's advice is kind of don't get any sleep at all. You know, so he can kind of lead you down the wrong path, is what I'm guessing at. You know, like someone like Hamza, First Man, they'll give you more sort of an actual plan about how to improve your life, rather than just telling you that you're a loser and you need to get out of it. Even though that stuff might be true and maybe it helps you, you need a bit of that fire just to get yourself going. But you want to convert that into something productive, like, yeah, I mean, Hamza's the best person to go to, you know, start meditating, sort out your sleep, go to the gym, you know, like these kind of practical things, you know, read books, you know, these practical things that Andrew Tate doesn't really talk about, because otherwise you're just going to be stuck in this little rift of just, you know, you like Andrew Tate, but you're not really doing anything with your life, you're not really going anywhere. And that's because you need the practical steps to set you in the right direction. And to go back to what Ben Shapiro said, Andrew Tate's prescriptions are right, his diagnoses are right about society are right, but his prescriptions for solving it aren't. And, you know, I mean, I'd say some of them are okay, but what Ben Shapiro means is, you know, yes, he's correct that society's not really leaving any room for traditional masculinity. Society's not really letting men grow into, not really encouraging men to, doesn't really support men, you know, all this kind of stuff. But that doesn't mean the answer is to become a billionaire and you know, drive loads of fast cars. The answer for Ben Shapiro is to get married, start a family, and find a way to be useful in your community. You know, I'm not saying you have to do any of those things, but you need some kind of practical step to get you on the right path. So yeah, because without those sort of practical steps, you're not really going to get anywhere, and you're just going to be the same old guy you always were, but now you're an Andrew Tate fan. So anyway, I hope this video was helpful. I'll see you guys in a bit.